you grinding that, you know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going for the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. trying to run for it with Pollard. Down to the 25. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he finds Daniels. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
6-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Sanders. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They go play action with Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Duke Riley drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and 11.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Dallas.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here's Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
30-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
54 Mike.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try. Certainly qualifies a big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah,
what's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good...
And nothing but daylight ahead.
What you doing out there, boy?
Touchdown, Cowboys.
The ball carrier.
Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards to pick up there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
5-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Eagles.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Me in the locker room, I just admit.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now the second down throw on target. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run with Pollard, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
First down, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard. Line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's in
touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Prescott.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch made at the 18-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Bosher is set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Prescott.
4-yard line.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. There he goes, right side.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number
CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Right after.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his 6th touchdown of the season. There the Eagles are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the 6. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
First down, Dallas.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Run for Pollard. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Up for the point after.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's second down. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
The line of scrimmage.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Extra score, Cowboys 38, Eagles 35.
And after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Woo! Give me some.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on first and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gonna run again here with Pollard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best.
And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three-quarters. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 45.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this one's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A second down throw for Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, Pollard. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Cowboys.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the option, it'll be Hurts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Dallas.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch made by Fulgham. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.